Okay guys, hello, I'm Al from Alex Sport Talk, and I'm gonna talk to you in this video about DU Recorder app, an application for your Android phone that allows you to record your screen, the screen of your phone. Record videos with sound, with your voice and sound of the game you're playing, or you can record videos with no sound, of course. So this is DU Recorder, and I'm going to show you a first episode about main settings and ways that you can record using this software, this application, DU Recorder. You see, we are here inside the app. This is the interface. We have videos section right here, photos, live videos, live streams. Here you can see videos of other people that are live streaming using DU Recorder. Some settings about editing, edit video, merge videos, video to GIF, Wi-Fi transfer, edit image, stitch images, and general settings here on the right, where you can see a lot of settings for DU Recorder. At the top of the page, add promotion content to earn revenue. So you can earn revenue using DU Recorder, recording videos with DU Recorder. If you pick a promotion when DU Recorder offers. They do this from time to time, offering different promotions like small videos or a logo that you can put over your video. So then you can share it online, give them the link, and if you get enough views, you will get a certain amount of money for that video because you helped them promote their brands, their promotion, their offers. Anyway, we're gonna talk some more about that in a future episode, but now let's get on to basic stuff. Video settings, you have video resolution. You can choose from 1080 way down to 240p. I'm choosing 720, lower rated resolution, lower resolution for easier and smoother recording if you don't have a very high performance phone. Video quality, I set it to auto. It's about megabytes per second, the bitrate of your video. So you see a very high level of bitrate that DU Recorder offers you, 12 megabytes per second. That's a lot. Frames per second are also set on auto, but you can set it whatever you want. Video orientation, portrait or landscape. If you set it to auto, automatically when you play a game and you are using landscape, the DU Recorder will record landscape mode. In the same way, when you're filming just like this, when you're using a phone just like this, portrait mode, it will record portrait mode. Record audio, if you set this on, you can hear yourself and also the in-game sound of the game you're playing. It doesn't record internal audio of the games, but because you're using a speaker, you can hear the sound of your game and it is being recorded by the microphone along with your voice if you are doing voiceover on your video. Video location, you can set this stuff or where your videos will be saved. Video color, repair system UI crash, some sort of repairing if you have some issues. Recording mode, basic and standard. Standard is powerful, recommended for most devices, but if you click on standard and if you don't have a very high performance Android phone, if you have a 2 GB of RAM, maybe you would prefer setting this to basic. Doesn't support pause and is more stable, so it doesn't crash. But I tested it and it seems like the pause function works even if you set it to basic. At least it worked for me until now. Recommended for low configuration devices or those that lag when recording. Anyway, you can set it to standard. And there's another main thing that DU Recorder addresses when it comes to stability of the application. And this is right up here in the beginning. There was a setting. You have 3 settings here. I talked about the monetization way above on the upper side. Then the second one is we recommend enabling notification access to greatly improve recording stability. So what this is this sends you here to the phone settings, where you can set special notification access to certain apps, and here you have DU Recorder over there, and if you enable it, you will let DU Recorder have access to your notification tab. And I checked this out, something about this to know a little bit more right here at the frequent asked questions. And it says that can record internal audio, can I eliminate lag that occurs during recording, it is not clear, how can I fix recording recording suddenly stopped right here, recording suddenly stopped and the video was not saved. What happened? How can I fix it? You see here you get some explanations about the DU Recorder access to your notifications. In order to release system resources such as memory for higher priority apps, the system will automatically stop some processes that are using these resources in the background. The recorder was likely stopped by the system for this reason. You can tap the enable notification access at the top of the settings page to give authorization to DU Recorder. DU Recorder can greatly improve recording stability with it. We strongly recommend you enable this authorization. So it will have access to your notification, including SMS messages that you receive. They get in the notification. Now, if you're somewhat worried about this and you really don't want this idea that this application, their servers have access to your personal information such as SMS messages that will come into the notification tab, you might not want to enable this. But if you think about it this way, after all, we users don't really actually know what the app is doing right now. I mean, for what we know, it might already. We don't know what applications use. Of course, it said that only if you enable that, it will have access to certain things. Anyway, you could access that if you're not worried about stuff like that, like your information being accessed or something. Normally, I don't think there's a problem with this. I don't think there's any risks, but anyway, it's your call. But if you set it, if you enable DU Recorder to have access, enabling notification access to greatly improve recording stability, it will probably improve your stability of the recording of your phone screen. But as I said, if you go to that setting, control settings, recording mode basic, I noticed that I didn't have any interruptions, any stopping of the recording while I was recording. I only got that problem with the stop of the recording after a few minutes when I used the standard recording mode. If I use basic, I see that everything's going great. So you can let this setting unenabled, this notification access not enabled, as long as you are on basic recording mode. It should be just fine and your recordings can be over 10-15 minutes with no problem. So this is the first episode of DU Recorder information, guys. When you want to record, if when you click on record, you see right here in the right bottom corner I have the stop button, and I also had an over displays and over other apps display of this DU recorder that lets you control things like this, like what you're recording, and some short simple settings about recording right here, and you can access them also from the button that appears on your screen. But now I just set it to not show that button over there, so I'm gonna find this notification quickly. Video location, event repair, hide the record window when record. This is what I enabled this option to hide the record window when record. If I deactivate this, this should stop. This should make the window, that button over your screen, appear, but seems like right now, because I'm in the middle of recording, it won't appear. I should probably stop recording. Yeah, I just tried to pause it, but seems like it doesn't appear now. You should stop recording and then close the app, reopen it again, and this record window will appear on the screen. I will show you some more about that in the future videos. That's about it. You see, you can use it in the right here in the upper notification tab. This application appears here, and you can control from here: record, stop, pause, and then you can record perfectly your phone screen, even in-game apps. This application, DU Recorder, stays on top of other apps and helps you record and do even live streams. We're going to talk about cool feature of DU Recorder, maybe one of the best 3 screen recording apps for phones that exist right now. Okay guys, I'm Alex Sport Talk. This was the first episode about DU Recorder, phone screen recording app. Showed you a few settings. You see, I'm gonna just another short little thing. You see this interesting options here: shake phone to stop recording, disabled. If you enable it and you set the sensitivity of it, when you shake your phone, the app will use the sensors of your phone, accelerometer, and it will notice the shaking and it will stop your recording. Pretty cool little feature here, little option. I really like this. A lot of cool stuff. Not close the app when you exit a floating window. Another interesting thing, short little thing: disable pop-up notification after screenshots. You can do screenshots during recording. You can activate them from this short menu here. You see screenshots here on the upper side, and the button appears here over your screen. I just did it now, and it gives me a notification that pops up on the screen just after I made a screenshot. You can also, in the settings, you can set that disable pop-up notification after screenshots. You see that setting. Countdown, 3 seconds countdown before the recording starts. I'm sorry. So when you click on record, it will do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then it will start recording. Hide recording button on the home page. Keep recording when screen is off. Pause recording for incoming calls. You could activate these features as well. Recording tools: screenshot, camera, brush, give recorder, show touches. Oh, give recorder, and those were the 5 recording tools that you have, that you can also access here in this recording toolbox button. GIF recorder, show touches, an interesting thing that lets your users, the users that watch your video recorded with DO recorder, to see where you click on the screen when you are recording, and showing how to use an app, an editing app, how you, when you play, when you want to show them, click and show them, so they can see where you clicked to do this or that in any app you're using in that moment. You see all of this right here, you can see it. Show touches, developer options on settings page, or additional settings. There are a few things you should follow right here, so you can activate this show touches feature on your phone. Maybe we'll talk in depth about that. I'm gonna read all that info in the next video, in one of the next videos about DO recorder. So this is it, guys. I'm Al. That's it for now. I'm gonna do some more videos about DO recorder very soon. Also follow me. I'm gonna try to start making some game recording and play and have a little fun on YouTube with DO recorder. Cheers, guys.